Welcome back everyone to another pickups video. It's going to be a long one. I think I always say that. Yeah, this stuff, there's stuff everywhere. And I mean a lot of stuff. This stuff probably stretches back to like, I got stuff from the car boot, which is literally aiming to a car boot for like, when was the last car boot? Probably July-ish, around there. Not much, but there's a couple of bits. Yeah, lots of CX stuff. I managed to get some more voucher, so after spending it all in my last video, I've got some more. We've got eBay, eBay. We've got just general, purchases off other websites. The mohawk's grown out, so I gave up trying to style it. But I have shaved my beard, so I've tried a little bit. So yeah, to be honest, a lot of this stuff is probably mixed up as well. So I'll probably be going through it and go, wait a minute, this is not CX or whatever. Because if there's that much of it, I've just stacked it all up everywhere. Yeah, there's some stuff from Vintage Gamer as well. So yeah, some nice bits from there. Great store. What should we start with first? We'll start with some vinyls, because I know not everyone's into them, so I'll just quickly fire through these. Stardew Valley, quite a nice set. The only problem is it came from Black Screen Records, so it's obviously travelled across the pond, and I didn't notice until like, oh god, I'm trying to focus on that. You can't really tell, but yeah, that corner's bashed in pretty bad. So, and the actual sleeves have got a spine split where the records are stabbed through the sleeves. So that's why you should always check your stuff when it turns up. So yeah, a bit disappointing because it's quite expensive. I'm probably going to stop buying vinyls from other countries, apart from I'll probably just stick to stuff which is UK based, because yeah, they just get battered when they come from abroad. Next up this is from Laced Records, which is based in the UK, and this is Street Fighter 3 The Collection. This one is very nice. Probably was a 4 in there, 1, 2, 4 vinyls. It's a coloured vinyl. I think it's blue and white. I think that was like 75 quid, so they're not cheap. And the last one, this is probably my favourite. This is absolutely beautiful. I've not actually opened it. Yeah, this is Grandia limited edition on green marble. So yeah, that's cool. Should really open that. It comes with this thing. I don't know what it is. I guess it looks pretty cool framed. And this is from Wayo Records, which I believe is based in France, I want to say. They do some really good stuff. And it's actually reasonably priced. Last two here, we've got this one's from Day at Disc. It's Ikaruga, I believe that's how you pronounce it. This is on, it's not a black one. These don't put on the cover if it's a limited edition or anything, so you sort of have to open it to check. I believe that's on like black and white splatter, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so UK based, that one. And the last one, and this is from the Square Enix store, but it is a Japanese import. This is Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross arrangement album, Millennium Fair. I believe this is definitely an import, because it's got Japanese writing on. Probably one of my favourite soundtracks from a game. I know this is not the actual proper soundtrack, but yeah, let's say what, that was like 40 quid. So and I've run out of room for vinyl, so I'm probably gonna have to start putting them somewhere else. Yeah. Next up is Wood of the Car Boot. I can't really remember what I paid for this stuff. And in no particular order, we've got Skylanders Imaginator. Skylanders Imaginator. I believe I got this, the portal, and the 2 figures which should come with it, which are, and I think I got a couple more figures which I traded in, and she had like a handful of other games. I think she had Minecraft and some of them. I think I paid a tenner for it all. So that's nice to get. I've got Knack for the PS2, PS4. But after this game for a while, could do a case swap. I believe it was £1. I'm sure it was £1 or £2. I think it's only like 5 quid in CX. I think the second one's actually the rarest. Some 360 tat, everyone's favourite. We've got NBA 2K 14 and 15. I believe they're £1 each. I believe they're about, I don't think that's much in CX. I think that's like 5-6 quid, that one. Could be wrong, but they are in immaculate condition, which is why I picked them up. Say sports games, yeah, don't normally pick them up, but say, yeah, I saw these. Is that supposed to be on the back? It's got the NBA thing on the back. It's normally on the front. Yeah, 360 tat. Some PS1 games. I believe these were £1 each. We've got these are the collection. Grand Theft Auto 2. That's actually lovely condition, that one. So happy with that. It was until I crushed the manual in it. And Tomb Raider Chronicles. Mainly picked up just because it was in really nice condition. It's probably the most expensive on PS1. I mean, they're all pretty much about 5 quid or under. So yeah, but that is really nice condition. I don't even remember buying some of this stuff. It's been that long. Okay. I'm not sure if I even showed that before. Kung Fu Panda. Showdown of Legendary Legends. So yeah, that was £1, I think. 2 Wii games. I'm not even sure where or how much I paid for these. Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. I probably paid £1 from. And Bully. But after that for a while, just because I've got up there, you couldn't just make it out, is the Wii Zapper with the, which is supposed to come with that, but obviously that game was missing, so now I have that. Do a case swap. Just stacking it all up here. 2 PS2 games. We've got this first one, it took me a while to find this on CX's website. It is on there. Armored Core 2, Another Age. So it's like I don't know, it's like a revised version or like an expansion pack. I believe these were 50p each. And this one, Downhill Domination. Been looking at this for a while actually. I believe it was mentioned on a Metal Jesus Hidden Gems video or something like that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind giving that a try because it did look pretty good fun. And the last car boot thing, this was a great find. It's not a particularly expensive game, but yeah, it is. Punch Out for the Wii. Been after this one for a while as well. And I believe £8 game in CX, £10 game, something like that. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind giving that a go. And you can use the balance board, which is kind of cool. I guess that's for the dodging and stuff on it. Right, that's the car boot stuff done. Got CX. Guess we'll do a vintage gamer. So, me and Scott Glory Hunter and our partners went down to Vintage Gamer in Birmingham, and we hit a few of the shops along the way, a couple of charity shops and stuff. But yeah, Vintage Gamer was the main one we went for, and yeah, I spent a little bit of money. So the first thing I bought was these. So we've got some 360 tap, you could say, and 2 PS1 games. I think that was it. I'm sure there was another one I bought. It could be mixed in with all the other stuff. Yeah, it must be. I've got it there. Yeah, anyway, so we've got, I picked up this one, Land Maker for the PS1. Don't really know much about it, but it's complete in lovely condition. Just like a puzzle game. This one initially was like, this is Viewpoint for the PS1, and this didn't have an inlay originally. It was basically the back and the case, but at home I did have the inlay randomly, so I've managed to complete that, sort of. Still got the needs of the manual, but yeah, initially said I might get this one to the bloke depending on how much you could charge me for it. I'm sure I bought something else in this bundle, and then just some 360 tap. We've got AC/DC Rock Band, AC/DC Live Rock Band. These are all complete. We've got 4 God of Thunder, complete. And then another sports title, NBA 2K16. And I thought this was one of the last ones. Turns out I'm sure they did up to NBA 2K18, so still need them 2. And the last one is really expensive. I think it's like 25 quid in CX, something like that. Over a sports title. I know what I bought. I bought Forza. There was a copy of Forza Horizon 2, which I traded in. So basically, he gave me the individual prices, and I was like, that's working out to be quite a lot. Sure, he said 4, 3, 5. I think he said 8 for Forza Horizon, 5 for Landmaker, and then he said 22 for all them, and I was like, I'm sure that's way under what you just added. You said for each one, and then he was like, I'll throw that one in for free. So I was just like, 22 quid. I was like, yes, because then I then traded in Forza Horizon for, was it 10, 12 quid? I know he said 8 quid originally, but obviously I didn't pay that because it was a bundle price. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Today's poison of the day is Iron Brew Extra. I'd say it's a great shop. There's stuff everywhere. So if you go there, you've got to do a little bit of digging if you want, if that's your sort of thing. They do have some of the nice bits in the cabinets, which is where the next 2 items come from. But after buying them, and who should walk in? None other than the Retro Bear. And we both looked at him, and he was like looking at us, and I think we knew who he was, but I don't think he knew who we were. But I got talking, introduced myself. Obviously, we had obviously masks on and stuff, so you know, I don't blame him for not recognising us. But yeah, great to finally meet you at last. Had a quick chat. It's kind of a bit awkward because it's quite a small shop. It's got loads of stuff in it, and there was quite a lot of people in there, so there was no really, couldn't really stand anywhere to have a chat. So we had a quick chat, and then yeah, that was it. So hopefully I'll meet you again at an event one day, Mr. Retro Bear, and we'll have an actual proper chat. But yeah, great to meet you. So after that encounter, I saw these when I went in, and I think I asked him originally, you know, how much is that one? And so it's a while ago. Remember, I think it's a Game Boy Color game, and I think he said £70. 70, or was it 80? Could have been £80, to be honest. I was like, okay, have a think about it. Did some checking on the internet. I was like, it's pretty much bang on the price. But it is none other than Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color, and this is pretty good condition. Excuse me. The only worst bit of damage is there. Obviously, that crease along there. But like I say, apart from that, it is in overall pretty good condition. It's quite a tricky one to get in actual good condition. Normally when I see it, it's absolutely battered. So, say, sort of ummed and ahed about it. I asked about it as soon as I went in. So, and yeah, this is in its little baggie. So looking at the battery, looks. I wasn't sure if it'd been had a new one put in it. Yeah, so all the pamphlets and stuff are there. There's a little crease on the manual, but apart from that, excellent condition. So yeah, I think he said 75. Sure, something like that. But, or was it 80? So, and it's pretty much spot on the money. But obviously, if you buy it from a physical store, you know, I'd rather buy from a physical store. Supports a independent store, which actually has overheads and stuff, instead of buying it from eBay and then if it turns out damaged, you know. They also had this one in the cabinet. I believe this he said 30 on this one, which I was initially like, that's a touch high, but I checked and it was pretty much bang on the money. And given the condition, you know, I can't really complain. And it is Sega Arcade for the Game Boy Advance. And again, the game is in its baggie, so it's not been used. The manual's there. But yeah, and this comes with 4 games, 4 classic games: Afterburner, Outrun, Space Harrier, Super Hang-On. Pretty much, yeah, sort of to be expected. But yeah, the overall condition of that is absolutely lovely condition. So I think I said, would you do both of them for 80? Was it 80? Right, I think he had 75 on that and 30 on that. And I said, would you do 80 for both? And he said, yeah, sure. So yeah, so there's deals to be done there, and he will knock a lot off. So I think there's a sign which says the more you buy, the less you pay. Yeah, and that's true. It's a true sign. He wasn't lying. And then after we went there, we hit a few other smaller retro shops. I'm trying to think what they were called. We went to CEX, and then we went to another CEX. And I did buy some stuff from them CXs, and it sort of mixed in with the CX that I bought. So, but anyway, yeah. So Vintage Gamer, definitely check it out if you've not been. Bargains to be had. There was a Konami Classics collection in there in the cabinet for Game Boy Color or something like that. And I asked how much, and I think he said something like £100, and I was just like, that's way off. Because I just checked eBay. But obviously, the one I checked on eBay was actually just a box. I think it'd gone for like 40 quid, and that was just the box. So always check your listings on eBay before you look at stuff. Okay, so that was the but a big thanks to Scott and Jess there for putting up with me for the day. Okay, right, what do we got next? I guess we'll just go through the odds and sods stuff I bought. So leaving 6 till last. Bought the Game & Watch, the old Mario 35th anniversary doodah. I've not opened it. I hear it's alright. I hear it's more of a collector's piece than anything. So yeah, I can see it being something which might be tricky to find in the future. I believe they've sort of hacked it, but not fully yet. I've not really looked recently, but I know someone sort of did hack it to put something else on it or something like that. I believe anyway. But I suppose it's not just like the classic SNES and NES where you just plug it into your computer and off you go. I think it's a bit more difficult. But I'd like to see them continue doing these, to be honest. I wouldn't mind doing like a Zelda one. That'd be cool. So Mario, I know why they did Mario first, but just picking these off the pile. 2 Xbox One games, both from Crack Converter. $2.99. We got Need for Speed Payback, I believe. So for $2.99, I think that traded in for like $7. So I bought that. Probably going to keep that. And V Rally 4, so another racing game. And I've been playing this, and actually I've quite enjoyed it. It's no Colin McRae Dirt. They still call them Colin McRae Dirt. I think last time I played was Dirt 4. I guess they don't have as much money to throw around as Codemaster. But I still enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Some things which are rather annoying in it, because I was going for all the achievements, and yeah, the events are like random, so you just have to keep going to the pop up, and obviously it was not popping up for me. So this next game is off Spock. Saw this. This is a really expensive game. Well, it was at the time of when I bought it. I think it's like 40 quid in CX, and it is The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Xbox One. Disc in there. I think she had it for like a tenner. Then after paying postage stuff, it was like £14.50. So yeah, I don't know why it's so expensive, but I guess is it the only Spider-Man game on Xbox One? Yeah, it must be. Next up is, what, 2 games? Oh, there. I had some money on my game card, and they sent me a thing saying you need to use it before it expires. I didn't know it actually expired. So I went down to game and spent like an hour in there trying to find something to buy, because obviously everything's overpriced if you ask me. But I found this Xbox One game. It is ABC Murders Agatha Christie. This has been out quite a while, so it's new. It's supposedly new, but look at the state of the case, and yeah. So yeah, but for $4.99, it's got easy achievements in it, so that's probably why I bought it. And then I was really struggling to find something to buy. I had like 20 quid to spend. I ended up just picking a random VR, like PlayStation VR game. They had like quite a few, which were like $9.99. The first one I picked up, started getting out the drawer, and it was like in a wallet, like it wasn't sealed, and the manual was like folding off, and so I was just like, oh yeah, I'll pass on that one. He's like, oh, it's brand new. I was thinking it's not brand new. So I went back to the shelf. I just picked up pretty much all the other games, which was $9.99. I went back to the counter, said, have you got any of these? But it has to be sealed. And they actually didn't have, they had like 2 of them, so I ended up getting this one. Groundhog Day, like father, like son. No clue. Yeah. I have, yeah. just I can't even tell what type of like game it would be. Yeah, so yeah, it was sort of free, I guess. Right, next up is, oh, that's not supposed to be in there. That is definitely not supposed to be in there. Because a bit unorganised. Got this Blu-ray in there, Cannibal Holocaust. If you're into like, is it a horror film? It's the most controversial film ever made. Yeah, it's got real animal deaths in it, which let me tell you, is yeah, they are not nice to watch. I can watch humans get slashed to bits and killed all day long in films, but when it comes to animals, especially when they're real, like, and knowing that they're real is, yeah. Yes, yeah, I don't even know why I'm talking about that. Should have been in there anyway. Next up, another Xbox One game. Bayonetta and Vanquish Steelbook concluded 10th anniversary bundle. This was from the game collection, and this was $13.95. So I know Game had it for $15, but I was like, I'll save £1. I suppose the steelbook is really nice on that. They had it in CX, and it was a bit dented, so I knew I had to get that when I saw it. That. Got this off eBay. Can't remember exactly what I paid for it. This is from, it's got a little card in there, The Bear and the Cave. Not related to Retro Bear. Or maybe it is. Who knows? And the game itself is The Bible Game 505. And this is quite a fairly tricky one to get. All in English. So I think there's some multilingual copies and a lot of foreign copies. Yeah, this is all in English. And I was quite interested to see what sort of game this was. It turns out it's just looks like a crappy party game. So yeah, probably not going to try that. But one more for the 505 Game Street collection there. I think I paid about 20 quid for it, something like that. Next up, I bought these off Facebook. I got this, I got these two, and then those two Crash Bandicoot games with, I think it was 50 quid in the end. Kind of, yeah. So the two I'm keeping, first is Shadow Hearts, which is the main reason I bought it. Includes a free 16-page mini strategy guide. I don't think that was in there, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, it is all there. Manual is a little bit red, and another thing is the disc. The disc, you see just there, is got a little crack in it, which is rather annoying. So I got that one. Say, it'll be an upgrade. Basically, I'll just hold out until I find one for a good price. And the other game I got, which surprisingly I don't have, needs a case upgrade, but apart from that is in actually really nice condition. Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Had this game when it came out. That's actually really nice condition inside, and yeah, sold it. But yeah, it's been on the list, and every time I saw it on CX, it was a bit battered. I think it's like 7-8 quid in CX, so not massive amounts. I'm not sure what Shadow Hearts is. Is it £30, something like that? So it was that. Excuse me. Oh, we meant to the half an hour mark. There's still plenty to show. Hopefully not bored yet. Okay, so more bits and bobs off the internet. This was off Facebook as well. I bought a 2DS for my son Archie. I think it was like 25 quid. But it came with a copy of Detective Pikachu and Monster Hunter something. But as you can see, this is absolutely battered. And he said he got it from CX or like that. But the cartridges are fine, so it's just a case of getting a new case at some point. But But yeah, 25 quid for a 2DS for 2 games. I thought that was a pretty good price. Oh, a limited run game. Yes. Don't normally show these. I have got quite a lot. For some reason I never show them in videos because I always plan on doing like separate videos for stuff, but I never get around to it. So maybe one day. But I'll show you this one. Bought this off eBay. This was just before I went away. So just before that other video I did on when I went up north for a bit. Been after this for a while, and it was such a pain in the ass to find. And it is a really good game. Probably one of my favourite sort of indie games. Limited run, Oxenfree. So I've been after this for quite a while. I've got it on PS4, but this normally goes for about 50 to 60 to 70, 80 pounds all over the shop. I believe this was like 35 quid, and it comes with an actual proper box protector. So that's kind of nice. Limited run number. Don't know. Normally say on it. Don't know then. Couldn't tell you. But I'm not sure what it comes with. But yeah, it comes with an instruction book. Nice coloured instruction book. It's more like an art book actually than anything. And obviously the cartridge. Maybe that wasn't like limited. I've just noticed on the back. I don't know if that's the inlay or what. No, that's actually a printing mistake on it. I guess they're all like that. Just here, let me try and show you that. Look, it's sort of over, the writing's copied over other writing. So that's weird. I'm guessing they're all like that. Maybe. If not, I've got a dud. But yeah, say it was cheap. Got brought to with it. Awesome game. Another Switch game. I shout out to, I think it was Dylan, Hyper Trigger X. That's his channel. Check him out. I don't know how many times I'm going to buy this game, but I have another copy of Catherine Full Body. This time it's for the Switch. So yeah, I've got it on PS3, Xbox. I've got on everything. I've never even played it. I believe this has an easy mode on it and the PS4 one, so that might be my go-to choice because I hear it's really, really difficult. Next up, don't believe I've shown these. To be honest, I was going to do another video with stuff. Basically it's a Wii U game, the last official release in America, and it is Shakedown Hawaii. I think it was in my last video I showed just the Wii version, which was a power release. But they also did a limited edition, which is actually just like slipcover, and I believe it comes with like a code for the soundtrack. Because obviously I bought both. I might sell one and just keep the limited edition one, to be honest. But yeah, I can't remember how much they were. Obviously I had to pay import tax on them. American games are really weird. They're like sealed, just like shrink wrapped. They don't have like we get over here, like seals on, which you tear off. That's kind of weird. Right, now we're busting in some expensive 360 tat right here. Most of these were from Amazon. I think some were on eBay. But in no particular order, this one was from Amazon. I believe it was about £18. And it is Handball 16. Yeah, no manual. The manual's on the inlay. Yes, a very tricky one to get. You can get an English copy of it. I think there's one on eBay, and it's like, currently it's like 70 quid, which, yeah, don't think he's going to get that. This one's from France, Handball Challenge 14. This one's sealed. I believe this is the English version. it's not the top language, it's like the second language down. Next one is from eBay again. This one came all the way from Germany, I believe. This is Truck Racer. You can get an English version of this as well. It's a pain in the ass to find, but it is complete. It's kind of just a placeholder for now. Anything which has a foreign language on is kind of a placeholder for me until I try and get an English one. The story of this one. This is Obut Pentacue, basically French balls. Sealed. This game was ridiculously rare. And then I guess someone found like a pallet of them. But initially I pre-ordered this. I ordered 2 copies. 25 quid from Amazon. Well, fulfilled by Amazon. I didn't turn up, got lost. I was just like, typical. So I rang them up and said, I'll just replace the order then. They're like, can't, because it's not our stock. I was just like, well, it's gone up in price now, so you're going to match the difference. And they didn't. So I didn't really have a choice. So I pulled the plug and bought it for like 32 quid. Kind of annoying. But... And then I've got this one from Amazon as well. This one is Snipers. Some weird, obscure, I believe it's a German release. This was pointed out to me by Gorodino Plays. So most of these were pointed out by either Gorodino Plays, Glory Hunter, or there's a couple of Big Game Owl, Planet Retro. I'm not sure what it's called now. One of them. I think it's Big Game Owl. Yeah, it was supposed to be sealed, but it's got no like official seal like that one has, and they should all have that. So yeah. Next up is this one's from eBay. I love this outer sleeve that's got on it. I saw this in CX a few times, and it's like ridiculously expensive. I don't know why. It's like 25 quid in CX. I believe I paid about £14 for this, and it's Battle versus Chess. What I like about this is it has this fold-out cover. I'm not sure why. Because it seems completely pointless to me. But yeah, I like shit like that. Yeah. So this is all there. I think it's in the wrong case. I think it's in an original Xbox case because it's too dark. But yeah, I'm not really bothered about that. So that's that one. Trying to cross these awkward ones off the list. Next up, this one's from eBay, all the way from Germany again. Hunter's Trophy 2. Some glare on it. Say German release. It wasn't released. No English copy, I don't believe. So that's the only place you can get it. I believe it's about 16, 17 quid. And now we're on to a bit of a subset I'm going for. I know a couple of other people are going for this. Mainly Glory Hunter, Scott. It's like double packs for Xbox 360. And so I started looking these up, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of different ones I didn't know about. So most of these are from eBay. But first up, we've got Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide double pack. This was really cheap. This was like £4, I believe. It's got both discs in there. So Riptide is the Dead Island Riptide Complete Edition. I didn't even know they did a complete edition of that, to be honest. And the other one is the Game of the Year edition of the original. So yeah, nice condition. So it was like 4 quid. This one's from CX. It's obviously got mixed in with these double packs. This one is, I'd argue, one of the trickiest ones to get. And it is Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins. I don't think there was any of these on eBay. Or maybe there was one for like 40 quid. This one's from CX. It was £20, so obviously add the postage on. Yeah, it's a tricky one to find. I paid with voucher. Next up is Assassin's Creed Double Pack. We've got Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 Game of the Year edition. This was like $2.99. So both games are classic versions, but they're the old school like green classic banner ones. And Assassin's Creed 2 is the Game of the Year edition. And last but not least, this is probably the coolest one. I'll put it in a little box protector. This is Halo 3 and Fable 2 Double Pack. I think most of these came bundled with console, but for some reason this one's in like a big double case box thing. I'll put it in a box protector just because I had some lying around. But yeah, and they're like the green original classics one. I believe that was £6. So it's loads of double pack ones. I think another tricky one to get is Halo, ODST, and Alan Wake double pack. That's a tricky one. Yeah, just chipping away at that one. Most of them are listed on CX, but they're not in stock. So, right, it's time to go for the INS America, NIS America, Nishon Inchi software, or something like that. And this is where I pronounce games really badly because I'm in it. But most of these were in the sale. I had basically get points every time you buy. So I'd accumulated 25 quid's worth. So I just bought a Vita game with that. So, but yeah, so probably not gonna remember how much I paid for these. This is the one I bought with my voucher, and it is the longest 5 minutes for PS Vita. So I've never even seen this one before. I think it was £30, so it cost me a couple of quid. So that one, and then I also bought Tokyo Tattoo Girls because one of my orders got damaged, so I returned it and they had to refund the postage. So I just put that towards that. Oh, excuse me. And the rest are from sort of sales and stuff they did. Probably not going to know how much they were, but most of them are probably, they're either $7.99 or $9.99. I think they sell the Switch ones in the sale for $9.99 and the PS4 for $7.99. Switch tax. First we've got Destiny Connect TikTok Travelers. This looks actually quite a fun game. This is the Time Capsule edition. Comes with some cogs, whatever that is, and a poster. Interesting. So most of these are more in CX and quite a lot more. $9.99. This one was Disgaea 1 Complete Edition. It comes with an art book as well, which is sort of separate from the game. I'll just put it in this baggie to keep it together. Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. Again, this comes with an art book. That was $9.99, and if you go on the website now, it's actually just listed normally at $7.99. So they've conned me. And the rest, these were various prices. Actually, they were mostly $7.99. We've got the Alliance Alive HD Remaster. I'm not sure what the original one was on. Disgaea 4 Complete. This one was, I want to say this might have been slightly more, but I'm not sure. Right, here we go. We're going to pronounce this one Untawara Ramono Zan. I think that's how you pronounce it. There we go. I don't think I butchered that one too badly. So basically, these are quite good games. Not 100% sure. Disgaea 1 Complete, but this time it's for the PS4. Again, has an art book with it. This one wasn't $9.99. I think this was like 15 quid. SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. That's quite an interesting one. That's that. And I've got 3 more, which are collector's editions. First up is Void Terrarium Limited Edition. This is the one I ordered and it came crushed. I believe I paid about 25 quid for this one. I think they were doing a sale where you got 15 or 20 quid off. So got that one. Looks like a pretty interesting game. Well, most of the games from NIS are pretty unique. And I've got another Switch game here. This was about a similar price. This is Giraffe and Anakai Musical Mayhem Edition. Again, I looked at some videos of this and it looked pretty interesting. So I bought that one. And then this one's massive. Didn't realise it'd be this big. This was $14.99, I want to say. I'm probably going to butcher it. Lamulin 1 and 2. This one's massive. Might have to open this one because the seal is actually crushing the box too tight. But yeah, look at the front cover. I was looking at the front cover and I was like, oh, that could be quite an interesting game. Yeah, it's not what I was expecting. It's like looks like a 2D. Looks a bit like Castlevania, but so I'm not sure. I guess it was originally on something else, and they've just ported it. But I got the Xbox One version, so they don't normally sell Xbox games. So this is the exception, I guess. You can get it on PS4 as well. So that is that. Slowly, I think we're on to the final bit of CX. But there is a lot of CX, so... Oh, I got this from the charity shop. Yeah, charity shops have just reopened. We've just come out of lockdown at the time of shooting this video. I say charity shops at the moment are slim pickings, if you ask me. I think I was told a lot of the stuff which is going in is picked through, basically. It's like sent in from the warehouses, so anything like interesting or expensive is obviously been picked out and probably going to be sold on the websites and stuff. A lot of them they aren't accepting donations. Some are, some ain't. But yeah, this was in the kids section. Don't believe you can get this in a UK release. It's a DVD. Region 1 is Pinky and the Brain. Who remembers this? I saw this and I was like, wow, I remember that as a kid. This is Pinky and the Brain Volume 1. So, not sure how many volumes there is, but all the discs fell out. Oh, the case is broke. That's not good. Put the disc back in. So yeah, 4 discs. Has had a sticker on there which one's pulled off. This is not cheap. I paid £1 for it. I checked eBay and the cheapest one I could find was like 15 quid. So yeah, saw that and thought, I remember that as a kid, so gotta buy that. Oh, one more thing before we go on to CX. Just for 2UK, because I know how much he loves these. We've got some more plastic landfill. We've got a Metal Gear Solid tubs. This one's cool. Look at that. I think that's cool. And there's only 2 in this series. You can get Solid Snake or Revolver Ocelot, which, to be honest, doesn't look that great, I don't think. So I didn't bother picking that one up. Unless I see it in the sale for like a couple of quid, I might get it then. Excuse me. Okay, we're on to CX. No particular order. I think there's a lot of tat. A lot of 360 tat. First up, we've got Pokeball Plus, which is basically a Switch accessory which you can use on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I believe it is just basically an analog stick, and that's a button, I believe, and it's got motion sensor crap in it. The only problem is they sold it me without the cable, so I had to go back and get a cable off them, but it wasn't the original cable, so it's kind of annoying. But I believe that was £22 on a voucher. This is all bought with voucher, obviously. Right, I say no particular order. Dead or Alive 5 for the Xbox 360. Complete, lovely condition, £2. Oh, here's a fairly expensive one. I'm not going to be able to tell how much I paid for this because I can't remember, unless the invoice is in there. Nope. I think it was like £42 with postage. This was off the website. Someone posted on Facebook a picture saying this is my local CX. And I saw this and I was like, wow, that looks in real good condition. And it is, for the most part. It is Darius 2 for the Sega Saturn. But it doesn't, you probably can't tell, but the side is really badly sun damaged, which is kind of annoying. And I say that because the spine is really good condition. There's no marks on it or anything. It's just sun damaged, which is kind of annoying. When you see the insides as well, absolutely pristine. So pretty gutted on that, but obviously I'm going to keep it because there's literally not a mark on that disc. Whoever had it has obviously stored them near the sun, obviously. But yeah, Darius 2, lovely condition. It'll be one of those which, if I ever see a cheap one, try and upgrade the case. Not that bothered. Next up is Dungeon Maker for the... I think I bought this when I was with Scott and Jess and Amanda. £8, Dungeon Maker for the DS. Never heard of it. Never seen it before. It is published by Rising Star Games, which I've got a little bit of a subset kicking off there for them. But they do tend to release mostly like Harvest Moons and like JRPGs and stuff like that. They do release some TAT as well. But I'm not sure whether I want to show this or not. But basically, I'll show it to you. When I went to Vintage Gamer and spoke to the old Retro Bear, we had a quick chat about Wii stuff, and he mentioned that his local had a copy of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii. I didn't really think much of it at the time, and then we left there and obviously went to CX, and I had a black Wii. You probably saw it in my last video. I picked it up on my way up north, and I traded all that in. And I was just standing there and I was like, oh, Fire Emblem. I was like, I wonder what the condition's like. And turns out it was in pretty good condition. I bought it. I'm not sure if Retro Bear was saving up to get it or not. I don't want to feel like I stole it from under him. I'm sure he'll comment in the comments and let me know. 65 quid. It's about the going rate. Probably is the going rate at the moment. Problem with games like this is they just keep going up. So yeah, happy to have that one. Hopefully I didn't steal it from Retro Bear. Not really sure why I bought this one. This is a 3DS game. It is Frogger 3D. £30. Yes, you're probably like, what? But when I got it, I checked eBay, obviously, and it turns out it is quite a hard one to find, especially with an English cover on the back. It's currently got Pokemon Moon in there, not sure why. I think I was playing this, or Archie was playing it. Yeah. I got too much credit, wasting it. The next few are from... I don't think I've shown these. Hopefully not. All these were ordered off the website. Got 1, 2, 3 off the website. First up is Biomotor Unitron, and this is for the mighty Neo Geo Pocket Color, and it is in a lovely condition. Oh, there it is. 75 quid, so not cheap. So with postage as well. I did order another copy of this, and it turned up, and it wasn't. To be honest, it wasn't in terrible condition, but it had like a code on the back, written on a sticker and stuck onto the actual inlay. A bit like, if you remember my video about Cyber Speedway, which got on the Saturn, which was like it had stickers on it, but they were like under the cover. This had the same thing, and it had one on the cartridge as well. And obviously the cartridges aren't very big, and it was basically took up the whole front of the cartridge. So ordered another copy. They had 2 in stock, so got this one, returned the other one, and yeah, supposedly it's an RPG, a bit like Pokemon, I hear. So that'll be interesting. Next up is I had to order I ordered 2 copies of this, and they both came in a manual. So then I ordered the last copy they had, and yeah, I got a manual, and then I mixed and matched and made the best one out of all 3, and it is Metal Slug X for the PS1. I'm sure this was £30, so it could be wrong, but yeah. And yeah, it's all there. It's got the pamphlet art and the manual. I think the disc is not the best, to be honest. So all 3 discs were condition, so I just picked the best one out of them. Awesome. God damn, inlays fell out. Get back in there. And the last one, another one I'm pretty happy to get. Was there something wrong with this one? I don't think so. Just the side there, that was it. The Raiden Project. Not sure how much this goes for, or how much I paid for it, to be honest. And the condition is lovely. Manual's crisp. Disc's really good. The only problem is here, and you're probably not going to tell on camera, but like it's been basically, the tray has these little grooves on which holds the spine up in place, but if you take that out or swap it, sometimes the spine will flop down a bit, and as you push the tray back in, it crushes it. So I believe that's what's happened. Someone's obviously done a case swap and done that, but apart from that, it is in lovely condition. Oh my god, we're about to hit the hour mark. Hope you're still watching. I knew this was going to be a long one. Darkstalkers Chronicle, the Chaos Tower for PSP, £8. Lovely condition. One more for the collection, don't forget that one. Final Fantasy Explorer for the 3DS, £12. Complete. There's so many fantasy games on the 3DS. I lose track. There's this one, there's the Rhythm ones, there's the... What was the other one? Can't even remember. Is it Adventures or something like that? Raging Loop for the PS4. This was... I took the sticker off because it's £8. I kind of just bought it because I was like, that looks funky. But basically it's the game and the art book. But it's in fairly good condition, so £8. Don't know anything about it. Okay, here we go. Big wad of 360 tat. And some proper tat right here. Yeah, we'll just start. I'm trying to sort them out, but it's pointless. Game of Thrones for the 360, obviously, £4. Complete. For some reason, the front, I looked it up on eBay, and this front's different from all the other ones. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it's a real cover. It's not a CX Photoshop special. Yeah, Game of Thrones, £4. Apache Air Assault, £4. And these are all complete. Ruse. Yeah, say 150 on that one. Surprisingly, I'm happy to find this one. It's just a generic sport title, but it's Tiger Woods PGA Tour 09 for £1. But it's in really nice condition, so I'm quite chuffed with that one. Yes, I know, it's the little things in life. Disney's Sing It, 50p. Again, lovely condition for 50p. This one I've seen multiple times, I just never picked it up. Finally, I got it. It's lost. Complete. £1. I think I got the 1000G in that. Yeah, ages ago. National Geographic's quiz. Wildlife. £2. Some more tat there, actually, you can just see it. I think I bought this one with Scott because I think he needed it, and I got it before him. Cabela's African Safari, £4. Again, complete, lovely condition. Scream Ride. Didn't even know they did a 360 version of this till I saw it. £2.50. And probably, oh no, there's another one there. Of these. This was a nice find. It's Alien Isolation. I've already got it, but I don't have this funky Steelbook one, which is in absolutely pristine condition. So I'll probably swap that out for mine. And that is, I took the sticker off, just the normal version, £3.50. Doesn't have a special Steelbook price, just thought it's a good thingy. And last but not least, brace yourself for this one. Prepare yourself. No, I have not gone insane. Just Dance 2019. £30 I paid for this. Yeah. I was just going through a phase and I was just like thinking, I need to grab these just in case they go up. And so I was paying voucher. It's in lovely condition, so I just grab it. Just grab it, I said. Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise, £3. I literally only bought this because it's made by Rare, and I wouldn't mind having subset or Rare games. It's actually a really good game on 360, and the sequel. Right, 2 more, and then, oh no, 3 more, and then we've got a massive wad of PS2. First up, I think I ordered this off the website just so I could get, I can't remember what I ordered. I think it was the Raiden Project, something like that. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I had to order something else to get it from a certain store, and it's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Dungeon. I believe this was £5, but obviously you got postage, so it cost me probably £7. But it's turned up in lovely condition, so happy to have that one. Slowly building up the Wii collection. A PS4 game, here we go. Something a bit different. Been after this one for a while, sort of been waiting for it to come down. I could have got it brand new, but it's like the classics version, and I just wanted one with the original cover art. And it's Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. And I hear this is a really good game. I'm actually gonna lose my internet for about a month, so and the Xbox One, you kind of need to have the internet on for it to really work. You can sort of play it offline, but PS4, yeah. So I might give some of my PS4 games some love, because I got a notification through the other day about my Death Stranding PS4 from Game. It said, "Oh, congratulations to your PlayStation 4. It's 1 year old," and I was like, Wow, the sad thing is I've not actually played a single game on it in a year. I literally sold my old one, transferred all the stuff onto that one, and then it's been sitting there, unplayed, unloved. A PS3 game, and then we are on to the final stretch, which is just a stack of PS2 games. Are you all still there? Hello, is there anyone out there? Trails of Cold Steel, £12. Believe you can get this on PS4 as well, but I've got it on PS3 now. Right, okay. The final stretch, here we go. Some nice PS2 games here. And I don't mean nice, I mean some real nice PS2 games. Not that one. Start this one because I'm going to butcher it. One thing I noticed about this, there was something. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I didn't notice that like that until I got home. Yanadai Resurrection. Is that how you say it? It's a shmup. Or it looks like a shmup. £10. But I noticed when I got home, if you look there, there's a line running down the. It looks like it's the case, but it's not. It's actually into the inlay, which is kind of annoying. But apart from that, it is in real nice condition. So again, another one of them. Can always upgrade it at a later date. Chaos Legion. Now I think I've showed this before actually. Maybe I have. I bought this, and then basically under the CX sticker here, there was pen mark on the actual cover. So I was just like, ah. So I found another copy and I've upgraded that. Not sure how good a game it is. It's a Capcom game, so it should be pretty good. Escape from Monkey Island. £3. Yeah, not sure how these compare to the originals, because obviously it's all in 3D. In scurvy-inducing 3D. Yeah, lovely condition. Altair Iris Eternal Mana. £25. One of the more expensive ones. That's pretty much about the going rate. Maybe it's slightly high, but obviously you're paying CX voucher. Doesn't matter. The art style in this is absolutely amazing. Love it. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. 505 Game Street. Street Boys. £6. Lovely condition. It looks absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Yeah, don't really know what to say about that. Literally, I only bought it because it was a Game Street 505 Game Street game. I think there's one more in there from 505. If I'm correct. Nope. Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. £28. So another tricky one to find. I believe it's a later release PS2 game because they've got rid of the memory card holder, unless someone's just swapped the case around. But I believe, yeah. Oh, look at the copyright. 2008. So it was quite late release. Yeah. Never ever played or watched anything Dragon Ball Z related. So, yeah. Don't know. I had some credit burn and a hole in my pocket, and I was like, I want that game. Okay, next up is. I'm not even sure why I bought this one. It is Special Forces for the PS2. £38 on this bad boy. There you go. This is another one of those games which, to find it with an English cover is ridiculously hard. I'm saying that now, there's probably 100 on eBay right now. But at the time of checking, I couldn't find any on eBay which were currently listed. There might have been one which had sold. And there was a few which were foreign. But yeah, I'm not sure how good. Doesn't look very good. But yeah, it's these essential games. Quite a few of their games. They're a lot like 505 Street, Game Street, and what's the other company? Which I want to say Phoenix, but I'm not sure. They're like based in somewhere in Europe. So, and they obviously have, most of the games they did in English print, but obviously it was like minute, so it's tricky to get them with an English cover. But £38. I might have fucked up on that one. Gitaroo Man. £25. Absolutely pristine condition. It's got the thing as well. Wait a minute. THQ. Oh yeah, it is, yeah. That was the correct flip. I believe it's a rhythm game. No, I'm just not sure. Two more we've done. Grandia 2. It's Grandia 2. £10. Another one of those which I've constantly put off getting, and I was just like, I'm going to get it. So, £10, nice condition. And last but not least, it's a European exclusive. I say exclusive, you can get in Japan, I believe. It's a Capcom game, so this wasn't released in America. Not sure why. I had to order. I ordered 2 copies. One turned up with. No, they both turned up with manuals, but both manuals were like absolutely battered. So I was just like, oh, what do I do? So I ordered another 2 copies of it. One turned up with no manual, so I was just like, obviously. And then this one turned up, which came in pristine condition, so there was no need to start picking bits, mixing and matching. It is the Gregory Horror Show. At last, we've finally got it. And I believe this was £42 with, obviously, the postage. So yeah, that turned up lovely condition. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing this. So it wasn't released in America. Not sure why. Maybe that's why it's quite sought after, because obviously people in America been buying it. So there's not many copies to go around. Oh my god. Well, that was a long video. So, and I've probably missed something. There's probably something in all these boxes down here I've got. I probably forgot to do something or shout someone out. Or, yeah, I've got a really dry mouth. This doesn't seem to be helping. A glass of water probably would have been better. Right. Final words. Yeah. The end of the year is approaching, thank God. I'm getting pretty sick and tired of all this COVID shit. But yeah, we're struggling on. Hopefully we go back to normal sometime next year. There's a game show in Nottingham in April, so, and I've got table booked, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I need my game show fix. Because yeah, I had a few problems with eBay again. People returning stuff. Turns out you can just return stuff now, there's an option that they've changed their mind, and you have to accept the return. What an absolute sack of shit that is. And PayPal don't give you feedback either. So not only can anyone can return anything they want for just no reason, you lose your postage, and then you lose your PayPal fee. So yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fuck eBay. Rant over. I think that's everything I've got to say. There's a new game shop opening in Leicester, in the Silver Arcade. So if you know Leicester, you probably know where the Silver Arcade is. So definitely have to check it out. I'm not sure what it's called. It's called the... Dunno. I'll put a thing here if I remember. But it looks pretty good store. It's quite close to Forbidden Planet, and it looks like they're doing a lot of like merchandise and stuff as well. So we'll see how well that takes off. But yeah, it's clearly advertised retro games as well. So hopefully it's a good store. You know, finally we've got something in Leicester. Everything else just closes down, and a coffee shop opens up in its place. Right, I'm literally just waffling about shit now. So probably going to do another video. So if you see me wearing these clothes in another video, I'm not a tramp. It's just, you know, I don't sit around wearing the same clothes day in, day out. Just done a few videos back to back. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.